humans are really social creatures. Over thousands of years, we've built empathy for our fellow man, and that helped us to form groups, which then formed societies, which in turn formed civilization. One big aspect of this group formation is what's known as interpersonal attraction. There are four main elements to this: physical attractiveness, proximity, similarity, and complementarity. By explaining each one of these elements individually, perhaps you can better contextualize how interpersonal attraction plays a role in your life.
What is it that you actually do here?
The first element we're going to look at is physical attractiveness. Now, this seems pretty obvious right on the surface. Who doesn't want to be surrounded by total hotties? It turns out we like spending time with people who we like to look at. Now, this aspect does become less important over periods of time, which I guess is a way of saying you can learn to like somebody that you think is ugly. In North America, it's found that this aspect is more important to males than it is females. The next aspect is proximity, or contact, or interaction. Either way, what it means is that you are attracted to people who are close to you. This can be people that you work with, go to school with, or just see every day. You learn to ignore their bad habits to minimize conflict.
Ow, what happened to the couch?
And being around each other so much breeds familiarity. And when you're familiar with somebody, you know what kind of needs they have, and you can learn to satisfy those needs. The next aspect we're going to look at is similarity. Now, this is the strongest aspect of interpersonal attraction, and it seems to be probably the most obvious. And all it really means is that you like to be around people with the same ideas, values, and general life beliefs that you have.
Now spread those wings. Do-do-do-do.
Now, this aspect can be a danger for some groups. Some groups end up being so homogenous that there's nothing really outstanding about them at all. And some groups become so homogenous that they find it hard to focus on a task and they're not really able to approach it effectively.
Action League, now starring The Flesh. He's super strong and super naked. Thunder Girl, she flies like thunder. Stinky Diver, a former Navy commando with an attitude as bad as his odor. And Meltman, with the power to melt.
The last aspect we're going to look at is complementarity. Now, this is the general rule of opposites attracting sometimes. What it is that sometimes we have qualities that we admire but we don't possess. But when we find people that do possess these qualities, a friendship blooms. So basically it comes down to this. People are attracted to people who are physically appealing, are close to them all the time, are similar to them, and can overall satisfy their interpersonal needs. Again, and I can't stress this enough, interpersonal attraction is what allows us to function most efficiently in groups. That being said, we wouldn't have come this far today as humans without interpersonal attraction.
Your job's a joke, you broke. Your love life